The ultimate list of green forums. Tired of not knowing where to find green forums for sustainable living? You're in luck. As the world becomes more and more focused on sustainability, several websites have popped up to help people connect with other like-minded individuals who want to live greener lives or support green causes. This article will give you a list of some green forums that you should check out. 1. Care2. Care2 gives you all of the tools necessary to make your impossible dreams come true. With a variety of green blogs, petitions, and campaigns, you can make an impact on the world. Care2 also offers helpful advice for those looking to go vegan or vegetarian with tips like, top tips on going vegan or vegetarian, and recipes like this one from their article, Vegan Cheeseball. If you're interested in eco-fashion, there's plenty here too. 2. MindBody Green. MindBody Green is dedicated to helping you live your best life. They do this by providing helpful information about mental, physical, and spiritual health and environmental. With a variety of green blogs, articles, and resources for eating healthy, you'll be able to get started on your journey towards living a sustainable lifestyle. You can also find tips for staying happy and advice from experts in their lifestyle section. If you're looking for green living inspiration, check out their Green Living section. 3. Dig. Science. Science on Dig. This is where you can find all of your favorite science articles, videos, and tweets. The Dig Science channel is a great place to find articles, videos, tweets, and original content on everything from the latest technology breakthroughs to complex issues like global warming. Though they don't have many green resources listed here, you'll still be able to learn about sustainability in other ways. They also cover clean tech startups, so check this section regularly for information on some of the newest green companies out there. 4. Reddit. Environment. If you want to share your thoughts with others and try to save the world from your end, then this is the subreddit for you. In addition, Reddit's Environment channel offers a variety of news and discussions on green issues. There are many ways to make your home more sustainable. If you've been asking yourself this question, then check out this thread from Earth Day 2012, where users offer tips on how they made their homes greener. Or if debates are your thing, go ahead and take part in a discussion about whether or not organic produce should be labeled with an organic sticker. 5. Wikia Green. Green Wiki is a website where you can learn how to live more sustainably. For example, it tells you about how to recycle bottles and more. There are different articles about how to live green, for example, how to recycle bottles, and what is green energy. You can also find articles on sustainable eating by going into the section called Food and Health. The site contains a lot of valuable information that you may not get from other sites because it's all in one place. 6. Change.org. Change.org is a website where people can post their ideas for change in the world. In addition, they can learn about other projects or issues that they might want to get involved in. You can find petitions on topics such as reducing food waste and more. It's a great way to get involved in activism without having to do anything significant. This website is all about green options for businesses and individuals. They offer a variety of ways to use sustainable energy, such as solar panels or electric cars. The site also has tips on eco-friendly living spaces. It's an excellent resource for people who need help making their lives more sustainable. 7. Make Me Sustainable. Make Me Sustainable forum helps people take care of the environment. For example, you can create a personalized calculator. It also supports other things, like greening your friends, company, and organization. 8. Envirolink forum. Envirolink is a group of organizations and volunteers that wants to share information about the environment. They work with millions of people in almost every country. There's a forum where people can post things and look for other posts. The topics range from recycling to wildlife conservation, climate change, or green schools. Environmental news is posted by experts worldwide, be it in the sciences, politics, or businesses, who have something interesting to say about some aspect of our world today. Visitors can read these articles without any registration required, discuss them with others, and view this forum freely online. 9. Sustainable lifestyle ideas. Sustainable lifestyle ideas talk about making changes in your life so we can reduce our carbon footprint. We want to hear your ideas, too. Join the conversation. To have good ideas, you must think about yourself. Let's start with the basics and get them out of the way. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. All good things that everyone can do to help save our planet. So why don't we? Start by recycling your newspapers and magazines. Get a reusable shopping bag for when you go grocery shopping. Make sure every time you buy something new, it is recycled material or at least recyclable itself. This includes what goes in your home. Everything from toiletries to furniture should be green before going into your house. We want ideas on how you make sustainable changes in your life. What are some ways that have worked well for you? 10. Print Planet. Environment discussion. Print Planet. Environment discussion is about environmental programs that reduce print manufacturing and distribution on the environment. The world is on the verge of a green revolution. We're living in an era where sustainability is no longer something that can be ignored or pushed off to tomorrow. It's today and will stay with us for years to come. So it's time we start thinking about how we affect our environment every day, from what we eat, drink and wear, and how sustainable businesses operate around the world. Sustainable forums. Green Living Forum. Eco-friendly discussions. The internet has helped bring together like-minded people who want to live sustainably by providing forums online where you can join your local eco group. You'll find everything from discussions about going green at home to habitat preservation. There should be plenty here for everyone interested. 11. EU Environment Agency, Environmental Topics. The EU Environment Agency is a place where you can find environmental information. Here, people can ask questions, discuss and share ideas about Europe's environment. The agency also provides information about environmental issues and more. The EU Environment Agency's blog posts are updated regularly with some of the latest thinking in protecting our natural resources for future generations and tips to reduce waste at home or school. You can also find out how climate change affects water quality by reading an article written by one of our experts. Questions and Answers: Climate Change and Drinking Water. And don't forget that we've got lots of practical advice on greening your business, from turning off lights when they're not needed to reducing food wastage during production or packing operations. 12. Grist. Grist is a website that has many different topics. One topic is climate and how it affects the world. Grist also reports on many other topics, like politics, culture, and energy. How does it matter when an elite restaurant cancels meat? It matters because the green movement has to be intersectional. Grist is a great resource for anyone looking to read about compelling topics and then take action, whether through voting or donating money. The site also provides environmental news with an edge, which includes excellent coverage of Indigenous land rights in Canada's tar sands region, as well as stories on fossil fuel divestment that should spur readers into making their own ethical decisions, all while maintaining its reputation for publishing quality content written by experienced journalists who are experts in climate change and sustainable design. However, since they don't discuss anything outside of North America, at least not extensively, this is probably a wrong place for someone traveling abroad to get info from first-hand sources on how things work. 13. TreeHugger. TreeHugger is the only modern sustainability site that gives advice, clarity, and inspiration for both the eco-savvy and, therefore, the green-living novice. TreeHuggers report on a range of environmental topics such as green products, sustainable architecture, clean energy vehicles like hybrid electric cars or fuel cells, climate change solutions from fundamental approaches to geoengineering, organic food production techniques, and new ways to use compost in your home garden, conservation efforts in Africa's Congo Basin. They also cover creative activism with stories about protest art projects, how people apply pressure through a peaceful demonstration against corporations, which they believe are a threat to the environment or public health. 14. Ecowatch. Ecowatch is a website for people who care about the environment. It has articles with good information and science about the environment and how to make it better. There are sections for climate change, food and water, energy and transportation, sustainable design solutions, and other topics that focus on more social sustainability issues such as poverty or education. Ecowatch is home to over 100 experts who provide authoritative commentary on current environmental events or offer advice for people looking at ways to take action today. 15. Inside Climate News. Inside Climate News is committed to unbiased, nonpartisan reporting on climate change. We provide the information you need to make an informed decision about one of our era's most pressing challenges. The site has been recognized with 2 awards for Best Environmental Journalism. Its investigative work has led to the discovery of a campaign orchestrated by ExxonMobil Corporation to promote climate change denial. In addition, ICN's reporting on Volkswagen Group's emissions scandal helped force the company into an unprecedented public act of contrition after revelations that it deliberately manipulated pollution tests in America. 16. Yale Environment 360. Yale Environment 360 is the most environmentally conscious magazine out there. They cover everything related to environmental journalism with original reporting, analysis, interviews, and multimedia content straight from Yale University's School of Forestry and Environmental Studies at Yale University, all editorially independent. The Green Living Forums is one way to categorize this article about green websites that contain information or solutions related to sustainable lifestyles and practices to address climate change. E360's contributors include education experts. 17. BBC Earth. The BBC Earth channel shows some space junk. This is from satellites, humans, and rockets. Space junk could fall to Earth's surface. This forum is about short stories and the Earth. It has a mission to think beyond your everyday world and experience how the universe is. It is filled with beautiful and interesting pictures of the world's species and wonders. It has questions about the universe and how to overcome environmental catastrophes in it too. 18. GreenBiz. GreenBiz is an organization that helps companies to find new ways to do business that are good for the environment. This will help everyone in the future. GreenBiz advances the opportunities at the intersection of business, technology, and sustainability by publishing authoritative insights on how to grow a sustainable economy with articles like Sizing Up Sustainability, as well as reports such as the 2012 State of Green Business Report. Bottom line. There are so many great sources of information about sustainable living, and it's often hard to know where to start. I hope this list can help you find places that offer the content and community support you need in your quest for a more environmentally conscious life. Which one of these green websites did you most enjoy reading?